Hey everyone, thank you for joining day 4 of the Twilight all around crochet along. We're going to be working rounds 7 and 8 today. Round 7 is another V-stitch row to increase the diameter and keep it flat. Round 8 we will be increasing again. One thing I want to tell you is where we're working this circle, if your yarn starts to pucker up in, so that it looks like you're going to start creating a hat instead of a flat surface, you're going to want to swap out your increased rounds and just trade them with the V-stitch rounds. So if this round 6, has started to, if you can't lay it flat and stretch it out and make it nice and flat, then you're going to want to increase round 7 instead of the V-stitch. You should be fine though. So round 7, we're just going to work the same V-stitch as round 6. So we will start with a chain 1 and single crochet, chain 4, and double crochet around that same chain space. And then we will work our V-stitches around the chain 2s of the V-stitches of the previous round. So you will end up with 20 V-stitches again. So double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet around the same space is our V-stitch. And then we will chain 1, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet around the same space to form our next V-stitch, and chain 1. So we will work that all the way around for round 7. So go ahead and pause the video here, and I will meet you back in a minute to finish this round off. Okay, so once you get back to the final V-stitch of round 7, you'll have 20 V-stitches and you have your chain 1. We're going to slip stitch to the beginning chain 4 to connect, and this is what I want to show you. So on this round, it's kind of starting to curve in like we're creating a hat. However, because we're working around the stitches instead of in top of the stitches, if you place it on and kind of stretch it out a little bit, it does lay flat. So we're okay on this round to leave it as is and then increase on the next round. If you can't lay it flat right there, then make sure you undo that and then do the increase round first and then work a V-stitch round after. So that's the end of round 7. To start round 8, we're going to do the increase round, and I want to change colors for the increase. So I'm going to actually undo my slip stitch, and I'm going to bring in my white. Oh, I should have got this centerpiece out before I did this, because now I got to find the middle. I wish all of the yarns would have the center pole tag on the end so that we could find the end really easy. Okay. So I'm going to slip stitch with my white yarn. And then we're going to start our increase round, which is just simply the chain 5, four, 5, and then make sure if you're changing yarn, make sure that you pull that end tail tight, and then I will weave these in as soon as I'm done with this video. And I apologize for my voice sounding gruffy. I feel like I'm getting a cold coming on, so I do apologize for that. Okay, so our increase round again is chain 5 and slip stitch to the next chain 1, chain 5, and slip stitch to the next chain 2. Again, chain 5, slip stitch to the next chain 1, chain 5, and slip stitch to the next chain 2. Go ahead and pause the video and I will meet you back in a minute for the end connection. Okay, now that we have made it all the way around round 8 with our 5 chain 5s in every chain space, you should end up with a total of 40 chain 5s. So when we did round 7, we had 20 V-stitch, and every time we increase, we're going to double our count. So make sure that at the end of this round you have 40 chain 5s. So remember, when you get to the final V-stitch, you chain 5, slip stitch around that end chain 1, chain 5, and then slip stitch around the beginning, the same space as the beginning chain 5, and that will create your 40 chain 5s. So hopefully that answers any questions you have. And then again, make sure that you can lay it out flat. If you can't, go ahead and swap out the increase round for the V-stitch round. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments and I will be happy to help. Thanks, everyone.